lobbies are. I don't know if it's worth just maybe leaving it.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sector 1. Tonight we are heading and making our way over to a Daytona International Raceway for Group A Round 2. It's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of, I think maybe, I won't say carnies, but a lot of maybe incidents into the first corner. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Joining me in the box tonight we have D-Flow. How are you, D-Flow?
I'm fantastic. How are you today?
Not too bad. Also joining us is Shannon Cruisen. How are you?
I'm excellent in sunny Florida, Daytona.
We will be starting off in the in Cruisen's room for the Group B boys. Challenge boys. What we might do is bring up a few points and probably what we missed on screen for the Group A boys in round 1. So we have the Kanga points coming up on screen now. So we've seen Distinct Andrew got pole and fastest lap. Kiwi Raikkonen got second with Corey third. Nuck surprising up to the I shouldn't say surprising, that's the wrong word. Nuck's into fourth and Race Fan out to fifth. The New Blokes Noodles into sixth. Seventh was GTP. Speedy for eighth. Captain Muffin for ninth. Morgan for 10th. Stickers for 11th. Lenosis for 12th. Luck goes my way, or Lucky as we call him, 13th, and Ando for 14th. Any thoughts on that race there, Defo?
To be quite honest, I didn't get to watch it, I'm afraid, but from what I heard, it was a pretty spicy race. Some people seem to have been caught out, I should say, with the heavy damage that we've decided to run for this season. Some were, let's say, displeased that their race was rather ruined with a bit of contact, but that's the name of the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also being round 1, you were taking off. Everyone's going to try and get the most they can get out of the first race, so a little bit of pushing and shoving. We do have that full damage on it, which is making the difference now, and you can see that starting to upset people straight up off the bat. That's
right, and not to mention the, let's say, some tuning options have caused a stir amongst the paddock, but that's a topic for another day.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll jump over to the Group B. We'll stay in the Kanga group. So as you can see, Karen took out first place. Evil got second. Oh, and also pole for Karen. DJ for third. Old Wakey fourth. Mr. Bumcrack for fifth. Corey Hack for sixth. Ricky Bobby for seventh. Shannon took out eighth. Dadson for ninth. Black Project for 10th. Debrev for 11th. Killer on the Loose rounds out 12. So we are missing a couple there. Obviously they couldn't make that night. So what we'll look at is we have, I just got to get it right here. That's Kanga. So we'll go over to the Challenge Boys. Challenge Boys, we have Wakey for Locked Up Motorsport. Took out Locked Up Motorsport as well as a new team. They've taken out Top Honours for the first round. Grassy's into second. The Stranger for third. Berry for fourth. Brewer for fifth. Sixth for NASCAR. Obviously, you can read that on screen, so I'm not going to keep going through all the names. You can read. Move over to Challenge B. Carbon Boy, first win in Sector 1. He was pretty happy about that. Mo, big race up into second. We've seen him do really well that night. And Benny X, I'm not sure who that is. He's one of the new blokes for Ascension Racing. But he took out third. Ascension has a really good start to Season 6, so well done to them. Okay, so we have the Kanga standings, because that's the Group B points for Challenge. So we'll go over to the Challenge, to the on-point standings. As you can see there, this is after the there's been a few incidents maybe stewarded, so these are the correct points. I think, yeah, you can see there. Well, I think we missed out one of the races there. We've missed out Group B, haven't we? So Ghost, as you can see there, took out. Oh no, that's just the standings. They haven't raced yet. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so over to Kanga standings. So this is after, like I said, after all the penalties. As you can see, Andrew's still on top. Kiwi for second and Corgi for third. So not too much has changed, but anyway, see how we go. So we're ready to go flying tonight. We got Daytona. It's an awesome track. It's especially awesome at night. So any thoughts on tonight's track? I've already said turn one's going to be a little bit dicey. How do you feel, Shannon?
Yeah, I reckon we might have to keep an eye on that famous bus stop. I think that might catch a few out, as well as specific track limits.
Yeah, definitely.
Coming out and exit.
That bus stop is it's bad for penalties as well. Sorry, I've got a bit of a stutter going on lately. Keep saying things twice.
All good.
Your thoughts, D-Flow? You're going to be on the big boys tonight. I've seen what TX3 can do around here. Even though I suppose we should bring that up as well. TX3 will not be able to make round 2 either. So big drive for him for the rest of the season, and see how that goes. But yeah, your thoughts on tonight, D-Flow?
I share the same thoughts as you, to be quite honest. Turn one's going to be a major talking point. And it'd be also interesting, I should say, to see how people decide to take this race. Will they prioritise the outfield and go for a low downforce, low drag setup, or will they try and prioritise nailing that infield to potentially negate any time lost on the outfield?
Yep. The biggest thing tonight's going to be the damage, isn't it? When it's being the second round and people have already got their first look at what is happening around them. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes tonight. So ready to go profiling. Got it on my mind. Ready to go qualifying when you are there, Shannon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check one driver, see if he's on track or not.
Welcome into the chat. We've got Lenosis, D-Flow, in the chat as well.
Yeah, multitasking.
Captain Muffin, we got Dadson, we've got DeBrev, Womble, Kazi one's in there. How you going, Kazi? Josh's Mini Reef. I'm guessing that could be old Locked Up Motorsports himself. Welcome everyone. Hopefully tonight's going to be a big night. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's right. I was going to say, yeah, Josh's Mini Reef, that is Lockwood.
Old Mini Reef. Okay, quality starting now. Now, bear with me tonight. It's first time I don't have a keyboard. PS5 doesn't run a keyboard, so I have to go with along with it. Qualifying is just about underway. Good evening, Mr. Powers.
You're waiting on somebody, I think. It's not letting me.
Alright, what have we got? I should set up some things while we're waiting. As you can tell, I'm first time streaming tonight. I haven't even taken off the sounds, the in-menu sounds.
Oh, we just lost somebody. No, I'm just getting initiation. Fail. Just lost Ben.
Oh, we're losing people already. Well, what we might do is, since we are waiting for it to start, we've got a couple of people going around the track, so we might jump in the Go Kanga car and see how that goes. Just for a bit of a run around the track and get a look at the ovals and the bus stop, that we might say, until Paulie gets going underway. A bit of in-car view footage, the way better view this one than GT Sport. Okay, as we come through the bus stop, probably back down to third. Click up to fourth on exit if you can get the right amount of understeer. .146.5 from VF, so he's a little bit of pace tonight. Not sure if the Stranger's on a fast lap, but we'll see what he goes. See what he goes. See what he can pull off. Everyone wants to get out now. What are we doing? Look for another one. There we go. We're on track. Parked up on the grass. Alright. Yeah, you can spectate from inside the car there, Lenosis. Imagine that.
I thought we were just riding on board with him, literally.
We just were, yeah.
Fellas, qualifying will be back soon. We're just waiting on one driver to get his car back on the grid.
We'll do a bit of a shout out to the Go Kangaroo mob today. That's the I believe that's the Strangers business. Go Kangaroo car accessories. It's for all. I'm guessing it's not just 4x4s, but there's all the car accessories that you could want. You go onto his website. I don't have it on me, but I should. Also, On Point Profiling, one of my own. I started that this year. Probably not very handy to many of you, but may as well help out Sector 1 where I can.
Yeah, I'll definitely certainly give your business a plug.
I don't want to jump out of this view because in case I can't get it again.
There's players still on this side, apparently.
Alright. We've got someone else going around while we're waiting. I'd slow the car down if I was a passenger. Amount of pizzas I've eaten this week.
You got to be positive. It's success ballast.
Success ballast, yes. Well, into the wall, Carbon Boy. Carbon Boy will be looking for a good outcome tonight because he's gone from. Oh no, I'm getting mixed up here. Carbon Boy was Group B, wasn't he? No, this is Group A. Sorry. So Carbon Boy will be looking for a good outcome tonight as well. He was very fast in the Group A, Group B, so he's been stepped up. Be interesting to see how it goes. Back in the pits. So who are we waiting on? We got a few to go.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Getting there initially, I
MS Nation liveries come out really well, Womble. Yeah, it's a great staple food if you don't eat more than one a week. That's not me. I'm about 3. Just started back at gym to help out the cause, so possibly move to 4, burn off 1.
Importantly though, when it comes to pizza, does pineapple belong on pizza? I know Ghost would love to hear this answer.
Ghost has my answer, he knows it. I love pineapple on pizza.
Just don't go to Italy loving pineapple on pizza though.
Alright. Who we got here? Grassies. Cutting the track. A little bit understeer. Basically, we've got a streamed practice run at the moment. We're waiting for this qualifying to start. Shouldn't be too much longer. I suppose the only real bad part about this in-car camera view is the gear changing and the shifter in the middle not being used.
Yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment to not see that, but yeah. Nah, as long as the physics are on point. I I'd rather physics on point than animations. So and there's a nice plug for your business too.
This one might have to reset.
Reset.
Yep. So I've sent a photo. It's that initialization error.
Well, do what you got to do.
I was just waiting to get permission, that's all.
Alright, so here we are. GT7 at its best. Hopefully we can restart this and go again. Now I could almost, if it doesn't happen again, we will. You could almost start on the championship boys, but everyone's kind of set in their ways for the times they're supposed to be racing, and don't want to upset too many people.
Well, at the moment, I'll be honest, I'm actually running a test start in the championship lobby. Seems to be a bit of hustle and bustle. Some drivers have found out the hard way, sadly, about penalties. And penalties seem very savage, if I'm honest. You're looking at 3 seconds for a minor infringement. So that's that will be make or break for some people.
Yes, we did a we did a practice run the other night, and then just a bit of a tap on the back of one of the cars coming into that second corner, and I think I've got 3 seconds, and can't remember who was in front of me, but they got 5, so they must have had a bit more of a shunt than I did.
Yeah.
But is what it is. We got to deal with it. So
Yeah, well, as said by a few others, the game will come good. It's just a matter of when, hopefully, not if.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll iron out the bugs. Yeah, it's just a shame that it's been launched in such a state. I think with all the hype, I won't say promise, but with all the hype and anticipation by many, myself included, we would have expected a much better game that shipped out.
Yeah.
And to see how they eventually got the lobby set up in sport compared to this, it actually feels like they've taken about 10 steps backwards. So,
Which is pretty bad considering GT Sport had its dramas, but this is just like next level.
yeah, I'm afraid it is. That's another plug for another partner. There we go. That's 2 out of the way. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I'd like to think with the FIA lobbies that are going to be set up or starting to run soon, I'm sure they'll figure this out by then. Well, for their sake, I'd want to, and our sake, I guess, to a greater extent, I'd want to hope that it's all sorted.
Yes.
It seems very counterintuitive to do what we're doing. Yeah, we'll have to see how we go.
So if I'm just gonna bring it up, hoping that I've got the right information in my team room, because it's not always correct. But round 3, we are heading to Maggie East. Is that still right?
Sounds about right. I can confirm in a couple seconds.
And it's a sprint round as well, so it'll be 2 18-lap races. Not that we're anywhere near there. We still have Group B to run yet. It's just breaking up.
Yes, you
sometime.
are right. Yes, so Maggie East for round 3. That is our new sprint. Well, not new. That is our sprint. Well, one of the sprint rounds. After that, we've got Red Bull Ring for round 4. Trial mounts and a GT staple there. That's a 19-lap race there. We're at Tsukuba for round 6 and High Speed Ring closing out the round. Once again, pending any changes.
So we got the track opening back up again.
Which means I better get in there. I'll tell you what, round 6, it's going to make or break most of the field, I reckon. 56 laps, or 52 laps, I think it is, of Tsukuba. Okay. So, did you have? Oh, I didn't even check tonight. Do we have anyone that has to run at the back of the grid or any penalties, grid spots? I don't think we do grid spots anymore. Seems as though we might have lost a couple of people. Let me just double check. No, we're still in there. Righto. How are we looking?
That's good. I think if I got everything here. Bring the kilo. Still waiting on steam pump.
I'll tell you what, it's becoming night time already at Daytona and it's already looking pretty good. And obviously, everyone can hear what's going on. The cars in the background. I just don't want to jump out of spectator view in case we can grab some of the in-car shots, which I still have. So we're staying put where we are at the moment. Pineapple belongs nowhere bloody near a pizza. Well, I mean, each to their own, Sean. It's a bit weird. I love pineapple. And I love pizza. You put two of them together and it's like a really good mix. Don't even know the words to say.
Okay, last driver's in.
Okay, all drivers in. Let's see what we can do for qualifying. Got the flames happening. Oh, anchovies, no thanks. You can keep them, Mr. Bumcrack. Won't be too long, we're sorting it out. While we're waiting. Take a sip of drink just to wet the whistle. I hope everyone's had a good week this week, because I have. We've done absolutely nothing because there's been raining here all week. I couldn't even go to work. Been a bit of a holiday.
It's nice to do nothing sometimes.
Yeah. We'll go start work tomorrow and I'm already scared I'm not going to wake up to the alarm.
Oh.
I haven't had to set one all week.
Oh, it must be a good feeling. I can't say the same for me personally.
Actually, I know, sorry, I almost forgot. We have a track mat we can put up. So it's Daytona Road Course. It's 5.73 kilometres around, 12 corners. I believe Adam worked out about 16, I think, maybe if you went a different kind of look at it. 10-minute qualifying. We have a 25 lap race, which will be based on the grid from qualifying. And you must run mediums and hards. Now, one to look out for is what you start qualifying on, is what you need to start the race on, sorry. So if you want to start your race on hards, you've got to start qualifying on hards, do a lap, pull back into the pits. That's where you waste your time. So how we looking there, Shannon? Too far away?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a hold of a driver.
Is it just you can't get in? Who we got?
So I've just been aware there's one driver that we think it is, so he's just going to leave the qualifying, and we'll see.
You're looking for
Unfortunately,
steampunk?
yes. No, he's aware. I've just sent him a message. I just wanted to do it privately, so it doesn't look.
Alright, how's the sounds while we're waiting? The sounds are all pretty good. I think we set them in a bit of a test stream the other week and they were not too bad. Did turn down the car sounds just a little bit before. Can turn them back up.
Any predictions from yourself, gentlemen, and those at home, who's potentially going to get pole position for the challenge lobby?
Oh, I think it's going to be hard to go past Wakey with the form that he's been on. Young Wakey.
Yeah, I actually agree with that, to be honest. He certainly a standout. Sorry, standout. I can't even speak properly today. Certainly a standout last season in the Porsche. So yeah, I'd back him as well.
So actually, I think I might have got this wrong. This isn't young Wakey. This is old Wakey.
My apologies. Oh, either way, it'd be a Wakey, I think.
Oh no, yeah, it's a Wakey. One of the two. I think might. Yeah, it's
Yes.
Xavier. So it is young Wakey. It's going to be pretty out there. I mean, you've got a few good names in there. Carbon Boy, who's really coming through the field. D-flow's a little bit low.
Yeah, I'll adjust my microphone level a fraction.
Grassy's.
Crank that up a few notches.
That sounds better. Grassy's is another one to watch out for. Carbon Boy through VF with little bits. Wouldn't say slack last season, but not probably the races that he wanted. Also, killer on the loose. Another one that's going to be one to watch out for once he gets a grip on the Silvia. So what we might do is jump back onto one of the cars while we're waiting. So he's got something to look at least. We will have shortly either a decision or someone entering the room. So we might have to run without him. We can't keep waiting all night.
Do I have permission to, do it?
Yeah, if he's not answering, I don't think there's much we can do. If he can't turn up by now, we were probably supposed to start about 10 minutes ago. So I'd say if he's not getting into the lobby and not answering back, I think we just start qualifying. We'll be already half an hour in.
No, I'm still getting it.
I've just had Steampunk leave the room as well, but we're getting very...
Yeah, no, today I did the thing. Saying that.
The room now is very jittery.
But I'm still getting it.
It seems like GT is doing GT things.
Oh no.
Ever since I restarted the lobby, it was going all good. Did a test start and everything.
Now we've just got white screens.
But as soon as somebody says I have to restart the lobby, since then.
No, she's still jittery. Alright, so I think we're going to have to maybe reset the room, Shannon, once more.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to have to go qualifying. We can't wait for Steampunk if he's not going to be able to get in. It's already been way too long.
I wasn't waiting for him. I got told to kick him.
Oh yeah, or whatever it
Yeah.
was. We'll just get going with qualifying. It's getting too far into it now.
Yeah.
Let me put that back on there. We don't want to be looking at a at a whole lot of rooms we don't need to be seeing. So week in, I should say week in, week out. We've only done 2 so far, but one week it runs really bad, then they go to run it again, and then it runs okay, and now this week we're already having dramas again. But we will proceed.
Yeah, I certainly agree with some people's frustration. Ghost has a good point. AAA game, AAA budget, Triple Z product, or Triple Z. But no, I agree. It's it's a shame. I think as I touched on before, all this hype and expectation, and it's quite frankly, it's under delivered, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, one of the most,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say most anticipated, or it could be most anticipated games to come out, and it's just it's nothing like you wanted it to be.
No, it's been a long time since I've been disappointed, shall I say, with purchasing a new game. Sad to say, I think this one's done it again. For those at home, I guess who want to find out what that was, some will probably agree with me when they hear it. Test Drive Unlimited 2. That was lots of promises and really, really badly executed, especially on PC. I don't know what it was like on console, but no good. I think I'm still technically waiting on features to be implemented in that game, and that was well over 10 years ago. So, yeah, very disappointing. Let's hope GT7 doesn't end up like that.
So I was down looking at TVs today, and it's always bad because when I see something I like, I want to get it. And we've just started painting our media room, and so we went down and looked at a TV, and he's telling us all the prices, and we've already got a TV, which is a big one. It's an 86-inch. So we went down. We went to got a media room going, and then so today we went down and bought another one.
Another TV. Gosh.
Another 86-inch, and then so we're setting that room up, and the TV we bought has 200 hertz, so I'm hoping it might run GT7 at a good frame rate.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Probably feel a bit car sick.
I guess you could say it hurts.
Yeah. All right, so Bobby's back up. I'm not even reading properly. Cruising.
Yep, so I've got the room back up. I'm waiting for players to join. We're about halfway there.
Yeah, we're running out of ideas what to talking about what we actually did during the day now. So when you can, Shannon, just get straight into qualifying. If it doesn't happen again, I'll move over to D-Flow's room and we'll get that race done. It's just this
No worries.
he's taking on a bit of time here.
Hopefully it works.
Pineapple on pizzas, TV shopping, what's next? Even spoke about work, not even been able to work this week. Well, the room looks better. Still seems a little bit scratchy. Alright. Can't be too far now.
No, move on. I can't do it.
It's not working?
Not working. Move on.
Alright, well, we'll go over to your room, D-Flow. We'll get that race underway. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I'm actually short a few players. I'll give them a quick hurry along if they're available. I do believe some drivers are in the Toyota 86 Cup. So this is going to get interesting. I will do what I can to message some of these folks. But I'm not expecting much luck.
Well, what a good night to be streaming.
Yeah, it's look, it's not ideal, but we'll see how we can pull through it.
What do we got here? What would you like to talk about? It's a call show. Fried dumplings or steamed? Oh, you got to have fried.
It's got to be steamed.
Is
Nah,
it?
it's got to be steamed. Yeah.
I can't even remember dumplings. It's been that long since I've had them.
Yeah, so I'm currently missing Greatness and Distinct Andrew. So I'll try and contact them, but I believe they're both participating in the Toyota Cup. So if they're not, I can't. As far as I'm aware, that should be finished up very soon. So, well, there we go. As I said, Distinct Andrew's just joined. I am now only waiting on GTP Greatness and your lovely self. So we should be able to get this underway very soon.
And your room's going no better, Shannon?
No better. Oh wait, here we go.
I get out of one room into another. Oh wait, back into another room.
It's starting. Qualifying has begun.
Oh no, I've got to go back. All right, I'm on my way.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Alright, so here we are.
Now I can't get in.
Do we have qualifying? They've all lined up on the grid.
Says success. I'm coming in. All right.
Leading the way, we have Wakey. Come boy.
I'll just jump in.
Then you're better. We're back there.
Okay, here we go. We are on. So the stranger. I thought you were just asking for the stranger in your room, D-Flow, but it's obviously GTP, I think. The stranger we got heading out first. So, where are we? Is this qualifying? No, he's last. They just haven't got through to the first sector yet. Okay, so Wakey is leading the way. Wakey 4, Locked Up Motorsports in the PVS Sylvia. Carbon Boy is running second. He's in the Gallagher entry for, I believe that is Obsession Motorsport. Daniel Berry is Bacchus Breweries. That'll be for Dadson. Killer on the Loose is one of the Green Beacon cars for Red Mist Racing. Second of the Obsession cars is the man himself, Mr. Pruitt. First of the S Nation cars. Oh, we've got a bit of glitching going on for Pruitt there, but we've got the S Nation car and Benny Rex, who is Adam's new team, Ascension Motorsport, I believe. VF. I'm not too sure what VF is. I think he is team 53. We'll take a stab in the dark there. I could be wrong. Rex, second of the. Oh no, we're going back to Benia. Where's Rex gone? Rex is in the Lightning Motorsports Merlin entry. Jump back up to Wakey, so he's 156 off the start, so that's just his. Oh, we got a red flag already. What do we got going on now? Red flag for quali, so there's obviously been another drama.
Yeah, well, I think the drivers have just taken it upon themselves to red flag it. I didn't actually call that, but because of how long we would have been waiting. But looks like it's
I think that might have been a mistake there by Grassy's. to put down red flag for quality cruising, so I think that might have just been a question, and I think the field has taken it as a red flag. Now we're probably not going to be able to start the qualifying again, are we?
Hopefully, but hopefully we can get it done because it worked before. This driver. Okay, he's in. Okay. Timer up. Okay, got my timer up. Go. Okay, we're in now. Everyone's in. Timer's on. Qualifying. We are waiting.
All right. Now this is the weird way we have to do it, just to get it to work, so we don't have a qualifying. So we essentially do a practice race for the amount of time qualifying, red flag it, and then the race will start. So it's kind of essentially a race to start the race.
Pretty much they've got 10 minutes to post the time. Oh, we've got car hits already, turn 1.
That looked like Pruitt. I don't think he's going to be too happy about that one. It's probably the worst part about having your controller for getting your views now, is that you can scroll through them way too quick. It looks really weird on stream.
I think your tension's probably a little bit high right now with the amount of restarts we've had, so the driver's probably itching to get moving.
Guru 17, second of the backers cars. We didn't mention him before. Also Rex. I think we might have got through to Rex. Killer on the loose is already in the fence. Back up the front, we might jump on board with a lap with Wakey once he comes around to the start finish line. We can give you a look at what it's like to go around Daytona, which we did during practice before, but we'll do it again.
The hot favourite as well.
So at the moment we're going through the bus stop, so what we're going to do is we'll jump on board in the better shot. Probably just touch on 300 kilometres by the end of the straight, maybe just under. Comes down to your gearing here from the practice we've done during the week too. A little bit of red line up here, chews a lot of fuel, so down into the first corner you're hard on the brakes, the car's drifting, as you can see he's already off the track.
Very easy corner to run wide.
That's how hard it is to control into turn 1. Turn 2 you get a little bit of understeer, and then it's a longer corner than expected. There's a bit of throttle modulation there. You try and get on as early as you can and don't want to step out. Light lift off the throttle here into the long left-hander. Back down to second. Another, not quite a double apex, but just a long apex. Back down to second here onto the bank. Short shift back to third. Or you can rev it out if you're wakey. Now we're coming up to the bus stop. This is going to be the hardest part of the track. You can see him slowly catching, just on the time slips there, catching grassy, so he's got some pace. Got a brake marker on your right here, number 2. You probably brake just after that if you're on the mediums. Hold 4th, you can see Grassy's is off into 3rd, back to 4th on the exit. You get a good nice toe here for a short one by the look of it, but he'll get a toe. It's making him drive around the outside too. see what he's got. This is going to be the first opener of the first flyer. 146.7, that's not too bad. Okay, so Grassy's, we've seen Grassy. He's going to try and grab a toe there. Benia is... Oh, we're in practice mode here. We can't quite see what their times are. That's going to make it hard for commentating as well. Sorry, this is my first time commentating on GT7 as well.
Okay, so Benny has just posted a 46.9 for his banker. That puts him third.
Berry.
Junior Berry has just done a 151, so he's leaving a bit on the table there. I'm sure he'll get up there.
I'm sure a few would have probably pulled in to swap tyres if they're planning on starting on the hards. But that's not the case here, I don't think. So we have... what is going on? I'm not sure what is going on. This is qualifying for a set time amount, so I believe that's the right thing to do if that's not what's meant to be going on. Guru 17.
So to interject, boys. So the confusion is whether this is actually the race or practice. That's what the conjecture is at the moment.
Oh, right.
What's qual?
This is quali.
Okay, so on stream this is actually showing 25 laps of a race.
Ah, right. Shannon, what have you done?
Yes.
No, well, that's how we're doing it.
So typically what's been done last week, I know with Lucas, he had times, so the free practice, and it was 10 minutes timed, and then at the end of that 10 minutes you then call it, and then that order would then determine the race. So at this way, if you were to red flag it after 10 minutes, the times won't count. That's the that's why people are a bit unsure as to what's going on.
The drivers know, so
They know it's qualifying, but even so, so the issue is that even if you red flag it and they stop, the times from this session won't count for the next session, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So yeah, I'm afraid you might have to look at red flagging this.
Yeah, I think there's been a little bit of a mishap tonight, so
That's okay.
is this happening?
that happens. So this was, yes, a good pick-up from the guys. I only just seen it on chat from Lenosis there. Oh, and Old Wakey, so it was supposed to be in practice mode. It's been done on a race, so the drivers don't know. So I think you're going to have to probably either red flag this cruising, or go through and at the end of the time and see what everyone's times are, if you can see them. But I'm not sure if you can set the grid on this, can you?
No, you won't be able to. So even if you red flag it now.
Sorry, I thought that's how we did it last
No, that's
week.
okay. That's all right. That's all right. I think realistically, we're probably just going to have to call this. Because if you have the race now, as some people have suggested in chat and in the Discord, some people have left thinking it's qualifying. So if this counts as the race, which honestly I don't think it should, you're going to have some people with no points. I think best bet, let's just red flag this. I think... Yeah, okay, no worries.
I think I have. I'm doing it again just in case.
Well, I think, I know this is going to sound bad, but I think we're going to have to run this one off stream, because we're already an hour into the stream. So I might have to go over to your one, D-Flow, because I think we were supposed to be over there by about the 8 o'clock mark.
Yeah, that's right. So I've informed the drivers that we'll try and start qualifying anyway at 8 PM. I am short one driver. I'll just try and find out who that is right now for you. Oh, there we go. Fourth person is entered the lobby. My apologies, 15 I should say.
Yeah, so I think we might run. We might run. I know this is a bit of an inconvenience probably for people that are watching, but it's just going to be too long of a stream. So we might have to jump over to D-Flow's room and just run the championship boys. So we don't really want to go another hour before we even start them. So I'm going to jump over to your room, D-Flow. Sorry for that for the people watching, but that was just a mishap which happens.
Yeah, so I've just tried to give everyone the 5-minute call in the Discord. So I believe everyone's in except yourself, Troy. So that's okay. I'll give them the 5-minute warning in the game as well. We'll try and get qualifying underway.
I'm sure
at
most of
8
them are
PM.
watching the stream anyway. They can probably see what's going on.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do the right thing. Give them 5 minutes until qualifying. Okay, so they've been given the 5-minute call in Discord and in the lobby, so that should give them plenty of time to make sure they have everything sorted.
Okay, so
Interestingly,
we are over in your room now.
Yep, that's fine. So
5 minutes
yeah,
until
apologies.
quality, so we can shorten that down to 3 minutes and 2 seconds.
Why not 3 minutes and 1? Yeah, so sincere apologies to everyone at home, folks. Yeah, unfortunately, the lobby situation hasn't helped. So Shannon, it's nothing you've, yeah, it's don't feel too bad about it. It's just
No,
lobbies don't make it
it's
easy
all
for
me.
any of us.
No,
So
but
that's
it's not
okay.
my fault.
No.
No, it is.
Yeah, Brocky's just had a point there. Grassy's, whether he called the red flag or if he was just asking if it was a red flag in that first one where everyone started exiting, that was the one we should have kept going. So they will get their race and their qualifying. It's just not going to be streamed tonight. So we've got a couple of minutes now. Then we're going to have the big race. It's 8 o'clock when they normally would start. They've all made it into the rooms and the room's been running fine.
Touch wood. Don't jinx it.
Touch wood. So,
So
I'll just chuck up the standings again for this race.
yeah, that's fine. So we can actually run through some practice times as well if you like.
Yep.
Yeah, so at the front at the moment we've got, my apologies, I've gone blank. We've got Noodles, who's actually at the top with a 143.7. So that's blistering pace. I was told by a few that we were expecting 43s as the benchmark pace. Certainly seems that way with the top tier. You're looking at a 10th between himself and the next person in second. So it's ridiculously close up top at the moment.
Did you say a 143.7?
Correct, 143.73. So yeah, it's well, certainly quicker than I've done, I can say that much. Way quicker. So yeah, look, it's seriously fast. Yeah, gosh, I tell you what, some of these debutants, if you like, for the season are certainly going to shake up the established grid in the Category 1 Championship. So it's, gosh, I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting though.
Yeah, and even Group B next weekend, there's some names in that are still, like, I know Old Wakey and Mr. Bumcrack have been called up, but you still got the likes of, as you can see on screen there, Corey Hack, Shannon, Lucky, yourself, D-Flow, Ando's down the bottom. I don't know if that's a typo. Could be. But yeah, even Group B is going to be really good next weekend.
Yeah, it certainly will. So we've got, obviously you got myself and you, Troy. We're both starting, well, not be starting, we will be in Group B. So we'll have to be working
Working
our way
too.
That's right, yeah. So, gosh, that's, oh, in fairness, if everyone wipes themselves out at the front, we can just walk through and go for a 1-2 or something. I don't know, we'll have to work something out there, who gets first and who gets second. But, no, look, it'll actually be pretty interesting. Obviously, I missed the first round. So, I'll be honest, I've only done probably about a dozen or so laps total in this car. Such is my preparation for this season. No, look, honestly, I'm looking forward to racing. It'd be good to get back. First lobby race, believe it or not, in GT7 as well for me. Fingers crossed if it works properly. Hey, but yeah, no, it'd be good. It'd be good fun. Hopefully.
Becomes daunting when you think of the things that are going to be playing up on you in GT7.
Yeah. Oh, I hope I get none of that. Oh, I'm probably going to jinx it now that I said that, especially with my lobby. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. So I've just given the drivers a 2-minute call for qualifying. Hopefully it'll be underway very soon. I'll get the old stopwatch out, and 10 minutes qualifying will be starting at 8 p.m.
So as you can see on screen, we've mentioned it once before tonight, and the race didn't get underway. So it is round 2. We are at Daytona. Qualifying will be 10 minutes, 25 lap race, and it'll be based on the grid from qualifying. We will be using mediums and hards. Both have to be used, and which just brings in don't know if it'll bring in too much of a strategy here of what I've been seeing this week, but I mean, it's a very long pit here, so.
Yeah, the pit transit is ridiculously long. Ironically, as some people have suggested, you enter the pits so that the pit lane sequence starts in GT7 right at the pits. So to say that you've got a long transit and then a long pit stop on top of that, it's interesting, let's just say.
Anyway, we are rounding up to the main race of tonight, which is now the only race of tonight. Big names. We have Distinct Andrew, we have Noodles, we have Corgi, Knuckles, Karen, Morgan Davey is in here. One that's probably struggled a little bit with the Sylvia, I believe, at the start of the few races, but he will come good. He can drive anything, that bloke. Captain Snooze, I'm not too sure who that is, but that's Old Wakey. There you go. Old Wakey, Shank Beer race fan.
All right, so sorry to interject there. I've just given him the 10 minutes, the 10-minute call. So qualifying has started.
All right, let's jump on track. Tell you what, this is hard when you don't have a.
Yeah,
sorry, when you don't
it
have
feels
a
foreign without a keyboard, doesn't
keyboard.
it?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm used to just grabbing my keyboard and pushing all the shortcuts, as you would know, and it feels so weird to have to do all this on a controller now, doesn't it? It feels like I'm going backwards.
Oh no. You know, I don't have a I can't. This just doesn't want to work tonight, does it? There we go. We're back. Oh no! What have I done? Messing up bad tonight. This won't work now. Yes, it does.
Oh gosh, it looks like I've made a boo-boo as well. Ah, bugger. Alright, I'm going to have to red flag this.
I tell you what, we're having a really good run tonight.
Oh yeah. See, I told you I jinxed it. Told you I jinxed it.
This is going to be one of them nights. This is going to be, gotcha.
Got to start a red flag. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Alright, we've got to start and red flag. Alright, so everyone's got to hop out. Oh, jeez. We're making a hash of this, aren't we? See, I told you I was going to make a boo-boo. Yeah, start race then red flag. Cannot? Some players are still initializing. Are you serious? That's nice. I can't even start the race.
We're still on track at the moment. We're watching
Yeah.
one of the Bacchus boys,
Yeah, it won't let me. So
which will be Kiwi.
I'm probably going to have to bird everyone, I think. I will try one more time, and if it doesn't, I'm afraid I'm going to have to close this lobby down. This is going fantastically, isn't it? Yep, it won't let me. Alright, I'm going to have to pull the pin, bird everyone, and then start again. This is fantastic.
Righto. I'll tell you what, I've been rambling on.
Yeah, I'll tell you
For
what,
the
if I don't get this
last
lobby
hour.
started, I was going to say, to be quite honest, I'm almost tempted just to call it, as embarrassing as that sounds.
The lobby's broken.
Yeah, sure is. Anyway, all right. If this doesn't work, I think we might have to call this. I'm afraid.
It is
I
getting a
agree with
bit.
some people's. I agree with some people in chat. I think we might have to look at postponing. Once again, look, I'll give it one more try. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to call this. I'm afraid. As much as I don't want to, I think that's not ideal, but I think it might be the smartest thing to do.
I tell you what, people have been watching this for a good old hour, and then we've had nothing for them.
Well, I'll tell you what, for the 27 people watching, we must be doing something right. They've still stuck around.
It must be the good quality chat.
Oh, I don't know about the chat from my end at least, but yeah. Anyway, let's give this one more go. If it doesn't work, I keep saying that, but yeah, let's give it one more go. I think
It's Sunday night. I'm sure not everyone's having a beer, but back to work tomorrow.
I'm sure the Deeds folk might be. You never know.
Yeah. They can't help themselves. They love spending money on sewerage. The old Deeds, it just doesn't do it for me.
Alrighty, I am nearly done setting this up. Won't be too much longer. Alrighty, now final try. If this does not work, alright, so yeah, I've just messaged everyone in Discord, so hopefully it won't be too much longer. I think this is the only way to go. I feel sorry for everyone that's had to give up their time and try and race tonight. Unfortunately, it's not going as we planned.
So I think we have probably more of a problem going on inside the chat at the moment. The Wakeys must share a rig, from what I'm seeing. So we have two races trying to go at once, and two bums in one seat. Not happening.
Yeah, it certainly sounds that way.
Oh, we've got an S1 standby room. How good's that?
Alright, we've got most people in. Okay, so Troy, you can hop in. I'm going to get everyone to start. We'll red flag it. Then the 10 minutes practice will start.
I am on my way in, so whenever you're ready.
No worries.
There we go. Lucky has the room up if we need it. Pornhub is down. Oh no.
Oh, I'm leaving that one alone. That's a Prusky. That's something that he needs to handle. All right, so I'm just going to tell these folks to join. We'll get the red flag. Sorry, race procedure started. Red flag it in a 10 minutes practice. Well, actually, to be fair, I can probably have them start now. In fairness, there's no point of red flagging it. So
I did see something from.
No, I'd rather have them join because the 10 minutes will actually start properly once I red flag it. Whereas now some people are already roaming around the track.
Yep.
Their 10 minutes will start when they're crossing the line to start their first flying lap. So it might offset a few people naturally. So at the moment we've only got 14 people. That's where we go. That should be everyone now. Alright, so I'm just going to let them know. Race start, then red flag. Flag, 10 minutes qualifying after.
Oh, what a night.
Yeah, it's Alright, so they've been informed. Alright, let's get this race. No, I still can't do it, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
basically,
giving me the same error.
from what I've read, you can exit them one by one to see who the problem is.
Fun.
Where are we looking? Championship attendance. No, we don't want to go to that one.
I'm gonna have to start. Great. All right. So, unless I just call them one by one to leave, Speedy's lagging. I've been told that Speedy's lagging. We can't do both races at the same time. Likewise. Great. So we get errors left, right, and centre. Irrespective of whether I run my race, you've got the Wakeys trying to share the rig, so one of them's going to miss out.
Well, I think it's either that or the boys race. We get the challenge boys to race on a separate night. I've got what you had to do with the championship boys the first round.
Yeah, I think. Yes. Either way, someone loses out, and it's just unfair. Oops. No, so it's not that person. I've got an idea as to who it might be. So apparently, for those that are unaware, if you kick one player at a time, you'll eventually find out in a really weird way that one particular person's presence in the room, if you like, has a bearing on the lobby running.
So, we can't run both races at once because we've got two people running the same rig. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't win. We can't get
I
the
think-
races to go. We get them to go. You got two people racing in the same chair. It just doesn't want to work tonight.
To be quite honest, I'm going to be the negative Nelly. I think we're going to have to call this. As much as I hate to say that, being an admin as well.
Yeah, it's good to Have you tried to drop Speedy?
Yes, I've tried. So Speedy, if you're listening, I'm sorry. It's just a method to see who is potentially causing issues. There we go. Unfortunately, I've kicked Morgan and it started. So...
Alright, so this is going to be...
I'm just going to red flag him as well.
I've closed it.
Have you got your race going, Shannon?
Well, I did, but no, I just cancelled it this then.
Yeah.
I've just made too many mistakes tonight. I don't think I can do this.
Oh, you'll be right.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen. We are just trying. I mean, it's no one's fault. It's just under pressure, trying to get the thing going with a game that's half-assed.
Yeah.
I had it going, but I just had the wrong format.
Yeah, but still. I mean,
That's right. I think there's more issues going on with the actual game itself, cruising, so it's nothing... Yeah. Yeah, honestly, guys, I hate to say this, I think we need to call it.
Yep. Well, I think we've now up to almost an hour and 20. So, and we've seen nothing. I think it is time to call it.
I'm sorry to everyone at home, I can't... Yeah, this is just not working.
All right. So we will have to get back to you. Obviously, GT Sports got its issues. We have. I mean, how hard is it to stream when you got to kick one by one just to find out what the problem is? And we're going to have to sort this out over the next night or two when we can do a rerun. nothing just seems to
Yeah.
want to work. So, I mean, we could take all chances and go back to Shannon's room, and then he can try and start again, and then he'll get the same issue. So, who's to say it's not me and I'm the one that's streaming? That's
Yeah, look, it's yeah, yeah. I'm not happy about it, but it's yeah. I think we just need to regroup and see what we can do differently. Whether it's yeah, anyway, we'll leave that for another day, I guess. But yeah, once again, I'm really sorry, folks. It's just yeah, it's not worked.
all right. So we will get back to you. Obviously, most of the people in the chat tonight will probably be on the Discord and find out what's going on during the week anyway. But if we're going to
Definitely.
Can it, now's the time. We've wasted an hour and 15 odd minutes trying to get 2 rooms to run. We can't even get one of them to run. So thanks everyone for joining in, listening to our crap for the last hour and 15. But that's about what we can do tonight. So we'll join us as soon as we get some information. It'll hopefully be back before, or if not, it'll be next Sunday night for the group, for the challenge boys. And On Point Challenge. So thanks for watching. We'll get back to you during the week, and thanks for putting up with us for the last hour and 15 trying to get this to run. Catch us later.